What up, NFL fans and gambling fans? Welcome back to Pewter Picks and Props, the Thursday night edition of the show. I'm your host, Matt Matera from PewterReport.com, and Pewter Picks and Props is brought to you by Splash Sports. You can get the best boost in all of daily fantasy sports over on Splash Sports. Download the app with the QR code on the screen. For tonight's Thursday night game, you can get a $5 no-sweat bet and use it on any quick picks you want, including Bills at Texans, which is taking place on Thursday night. Turn $20 into $1,000 with the best multipliers in daily fantasy sports over at Splash Sports. We have the Bills at the Texans. Bills coming off an incredible performance, putting up 44 points against the Bucs. Can they continue that against a really stout Texans defense? I don't know about 44 points. What I do know is that the Bills will cover -5 against Houston. They are on a rampage after losing to the Miami Dolphins. I also like the over of 44 because you're pretty much saying, do you trust Josh Allen to get the job done even against a better defense? Because 44 is pretty much as low as you'll get it for a game that Josh Allen is in at quarterback. I think the Bills can do enough to get some stops against Davis Mills and the Texans offense, and Josh Allen can score enough to really put that number above 44 points. So I'm interested to see how they'll do it. I don't think it'll be very traditional. Some player props. Khalil Shakir, anytime touchdown. Why? I believe he just had a baby that was born the other day. So you got the baby boost right there for him to score a touchdown. Also have Gabe Davis over 1.5 receptions. They elevated him up from the practice squad for this game because there's no Keon Coleman. They're benching him again. He's got good chemistry with Josh Allen, and the QB was throwing his way last game against the Bucs as well. And speaking of Josh Allen, I think he's going to be very mobile in tonight's game. So I'm taking over 35.5 rushing yards just based on the good coverage by the Houston Texans. And on the Texans side of things, I'm taking Davis Mills over 216.5 passing yards. If they're going to be trailing, he needs to be throwing. And he's had a couple of games in this offense, so understanding a little bit more as well. And then because the Texans are so good at defense, I'm going to take a defensive prop bet. Kamari Lassiter over 6.5 tackles and assisted tackles. He's everywhere for the Texans defense. Why not take a shot at him? Those are my picks. Let's win some money.